Consider the following 5 scenarios. A school is looking to improve the attendance and attention of its students. The school board decides to hire people or a facial recognition system to observe students during classes and track the attendance, emotions, and attention of each student. In a city, students are given an ID card that allows them to ride public transportation systems free of charge. City workers discover that many students are cheating the system by sharing their cards with non-student family members. The local government decides to start checking the identity of each rider. To check if the rider's face matches the photo on the ID, an inspector or facial recognition system is placed at every access point. The inspector or facial recognition system remembers the face of every person checked. A mall is looking to reduce shoplifting. To improve security, the mall decides to employ a team of security guards or facial recognition system to screen everyone who enters or exits the mall. The team of security guards or facial recognition system remembers most of the faces screened. A hotel is looking to build a new poolside bar. The hotel decides to equip the bar with workers or robots trained to recognize the face of each guest to keep track of their bills. The workers or robots remember everyone they see next to the pool. An airport management team is seeking to increase security. To do so, the management team decides to equip the airport with security officers or facial recognition cameras that will register the face of everyone who enters the airport and track their movements. We ask people to react to these scenarios by answering the following 5 questions. How comfortable are you with this system? From extremely uncomfortable to extremely comfortable. How morally wrong or right is this system? From extremely wrong to extremely right. Do you think this solution violates people's privacy? From strongly disagree to strongly agree. Would you recommend this system to a friend? From would surely not recommend to would surely recommend. Would you use this system? From would surely not use to would surely use. When we look at the data, we find that people's preference for privacy depends strongly on the circumstances of each scenario. In the school monitoring system and the public transportation scenario, respondents have a strong preference for people over machines. They feel more comfortable with human observers and consider human observers to be a more moral choice, representing less of a privacy violation. These preferences vanish in the mall security system and the hotel billing system scenarios. Here, the preferences for humans and machines are equal. People are mostly indifferent except for the privacy violation question, since they judge machine observers to violate privacy more than human observers. Finally, in the airport scenario, there is a clear, albeit mild, preference for machine observers. In this scenario, people report feeling more comfortable and feel their privacy to be less violated when observed by camera systems than by security officers. The gradient observed in these 5 scenarios tell us that people's tolerance of humans and machine observers varies by environment. In the student ID and school attendance scenario, people prefer human observers. This is understandable because people tend to be protective of systems that may violate the privacy of minors. Minors are vulnerable populations who may lack the ability to understand the importance or lifelong implications of privacy. At the same time, people are indifferent between human and machine observers in the hotel and mall scenarios, both of which are examples of large commercial settings where people expect some level of private sector security and surveillance. Finally, we find that the preference for human observers is reversed in the airport scenario, suggesting that people in our sample may be more worried of human observers when they're backed by the coercive force of government.